I'm so grateful because you have personal experience, not just as a veteran yourself, but in working with other veterans. First, talk about how your years of service changed you.
Well, actually, it made me grow up. I grew up in Chicago, West Side, and it was about me. The first thing I learned when I went into boot camp was, this is not you, this is a team effort. And I never forget what the drill instructor said: we all wear green and we all bleed green. Now, that was an impact. That meant that we worked as a team. We had to work as a team because you can't accomplish anything unless you have people who are behind you, and you need to understand the value of people who understand what the mission is and get the mission done.
Yeah, well, and a lot of us could learn from that. Knowing how to work as a team after so many years of kind of being told you can make it, you can do anything you want. But many of us need that experience and having people who are our ride or dies, who are beside us, who have our back. You work with other veterans, and mental health is often something that is brought up in conversations around the VA. Talk a little bit about what you do to help your fellow soldiers.
Well, my position is, because of the fact that I spent 23 years as a veteran, I sort of understand the challenges that people don't see every day. I understand that there can be a situation, depending on what you did in the military. If you're a combat veteran, if you were in action, you can have some things that will pop up. And my goal in the position that I am, and then what we're trying to do in our veterans ministry at my church, where Dr. Bill Winston and Dr. Veronica Winston oversee, is to help veterans. And Adrienne, I have to say this: one of the biggest things that I believe that this country's come short on when it comes to the homeless veterans, there is no reason, none whatsoever, that you should have a homeless veteran on the street with his hands out and he served this country. That's just asinine. We have so many other resources that we use and to help people, rightfully so. This is a country, we take it. But I think, this is me, I think that we need to focus more on eradicating homelessness. That is something that just, it's not good. That's the best way I could say that.
And I know that Living Word Christian Center, where you attend and where you are part of this administration that is overseeing veterans affairs in the community of here in Chicago, in the west suburbs. You held a meal today to give for free those who have served in the military. But what could people do to honor our veterans? I mean, a lot of folks, I often make it a habit, to say thank you for your service to people in military and law enforcement, but what's something that we could do as Americans in being more forward-thinking and practical when it comes to supporting vets?
Well, there needs to be more awareness because lack of knowledge is lack of power. If there's more awareness of what a veteran has done, of what a veteran has gone through, and I have to say this, their families in particular, when you're separated from your family for long periods of time, or when you get deployed, it can tear on a marriage, it can tear on a relationship. So thank you is good, but actually there has to be more, how should I say it, more tangible, something to help that veteran. And again, the mental health, the VA, but again, I'm gonna go back to the homelessness, because that is something that my pastor has asked me to focus on. He says, he calls me Brother Smith, he says, we need to ensure that we take care of our veterans. And it's a good thing, because if not for veterans willing to serve, you and I couldn't sit here and talk, and we wouldn't have the freedom for the audience to watch, because that takes a sacrifice.
That's true. And we want to thank you for your sacrifice. We know your pastor, Dr. Bill Winston, also served, and he is a veteran as well, a fighter pilot.
Oh, yeah.
And we thank all who've served. One quick question. You have your wife sitting in the background.
Right.
What's one secret to a marriage that stays strong in light of battles fought on the field and then after you serve?
I've been married. This coming January will be 37 years.
How many?
37.
37 years. Congratulations.
And one of the keys that I've learned is we're a team, and I have to learn how to say yes to them.
Yes, dear. Those are two brilliant words.
Yes, dear.
Just remember to say yes, dear, and that will give you all the answers in life. U.S. Marine Corps veteran Walter Smith, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
And thank you again to all on this day before Veterans Day, and happy birthday, Semper Fi,
Hoorah.
to the Marine Corps. We'll be right back. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.